stick around. Got a lot more power pop, the knack, all that kind of stuff, jags, vapors. We're fucking vaporising. Hey! I like being at Torino or something.
God save the Queen, the fascist regime. They made you a moron, potential hate bomb. God save the Queen, she ain't a human being. There is no future in England's dreaming. Don't be told about what you want and don't be told about what you need. There's no future, no future, no future for me. God save the Queen, the meaning man. We love our Queen.
You know, when I was a kid, I played for a long time. I played in quite heavy sort of rock bands. So I've always played that kind of music, not punk so much, but that kind of music. And I think it was in 2012. I think that was when we started playing. I answered an advert on a web page. I think it was Party Sounds. And went along for rehearsal and really enjoyed playing with them. Good set of musicians. Bit older than me, but they gave a description of the sort of music the songs that they did by the bands, like the Jam and the Clash now, and I thought, yeah, I fancy that. So, you know, I just gave them a call and was auditioned, and they liked me, I liked them, so we started playing together, and we worked for about 12 months before we actually sort of started gigging properly, because we wanted to get things refined, and we wanted to get things to recreate that sort of sound as closely as we could to the original recordings that we were able to kind of listen to on our back sort of catalogue of vinyl that we've all got.
Same old boring Sunday morning, home house out, washing the car. Mum's in the kitchen, coffee's heading dinner, her first meal, moaning while it lasts. Well, Johnny's upstairs in his bedroom, sitting in the dark, annoying the neighbours with his punk rock electric guitar. This is the sound.
This is the sound of the suburbs. This is the sound of the suburbs.
Every lousy Monday morning, he gets go flashing over.
Camaraderie, yeah. There isn't much. Yeah, as a band we get on really well, I think. We've all got very different backgrounds, we've all got very different approaches to music. I think we all do it for slightly different reasons. But once we get on stage and once we get playing together, we're a really good, tight sort of unit, and we look after each other. You know what I mean? We kind of look out for one another on stage. There's certainly a spirit that we all want to present something to the world that's really of a high standard, high quality, and I think we all come from that position. Certainly, we've all got that in common. So yeah, we sometimes play in places where there's absolutely nobody there. We've played in venues where there's been an old man drinking a glass of orange juice and a dog, and that's really kind of it's not great really, because there isn't that reciprocity with the audience that you get when we play in venues that are full. which happens to us regularly. And when you get that, there's a sort of exchange that goes on between us as a band of musicians and a group of people who are really enjoying themselves and who are genuinely moved by the music. And I think that when that happens, we feel good, they feel good, and there's an energy in the room that's difficult to describe, but it's there, and it works really well.
I say goodbye. I couldn't shoot it. You know my name. Why don't you use it?
Hey, undertones.
Yeah, it's hard work, particularly for the drummer. It's hard work. Those songs are pretty fast, and I don't play as well as flexibly as I used to, and I probably, my back is creaking a bit, and as you're getting a bit older, it gets tougher to play those songs. Plus, I've got a full-time job, and trying to fit rehearsing in and around a full-time job's quite difficult. I think a couple of us find that it's hard work sometimes in trying to find the space for it. But we sort of whinge. I sort of whinge and moan about having to go out sometimes on a Saturday night to play. But once you're there and once you're set up and once you're playing, then it's a great feeling to be entertaining people, for them to be recognising the music that you play and responding to it, and you kind of get a little bit lost in it all, really. So it's a great thing to do. To still be playing those songs in your 50s is a brilliant thing. It happens regularly to us that at the end of a night, somebody will come up to us and say, you just played my record collection, and it's taken them back to a time when they had no cares in the world. They were listening to all this great music in the late 1970s, and we sort of transport them back there, and they're genuinely moved. They genuinely thank you, for kind of playing those songs, because you've just taken me back to that time in my life, and that's really, quite privileged to be able to do that. We're doing it because we love it, and we're doing it because we just love playing those songs.